Hello and welcome back to my channel. Let's talk cricket. First of all, a very happy New Year to everyone, to all my subscribers, and to all the viewers who have joined new to this channel. Uh, First thing first, if you like my content, I request you to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel to get more such content. Here, what we do is we follow up on the Indian cricket mostly, and we mostly talk about cricket in general, be it IPL, be it anything related to Indian cricket, and sometimes to other important events as well. So here we are. We started. We actually have done this India Australia Border Gavaskar Trophy, which India has traveled to Australia this time. So we have done two videos last time. That is during the first test at Perth, and after the GABA test, that is the mid of the series, the third test that was. Uh, so here we are at when, in fact, when we started this tour, if someone would have told me that India will be 1-2 down, and by the fifth test they have opportunity to level the series, I would have taken it because the way we were playing before coming here in Test cricket, especially in Test cricket, I wouldn't have surprised if we were like 3-0 down or something. If I assume that Gaba would have washed out. However, when Team India came here, they did fantastically well in that first test, winning that quite magnificently under the leadership of Jasprit Bumrah, who is a phenomenal bowler. I mean, we are actually witnessing something legendary here. At least I have not seen anything like this before. Maybe Curtly Ambrose came very close to such performances, but Jasprit Bumrah is something else. I mean, he has created a storm in Australia, and I hope he continues to do so with one more test starting from tomorrow at Sydney SCG. Mm, it's event there, the Glenn McGrath Foundation, that pink. They call it as a pink test, not pink ball test. It's a pink test where they wear pink caps and stadium is all pink. So they are basically uh, supporting the issues of related to breast cancer, and cancer in general, which is a great thing. So that's a McGrath Foundation. Anyways, back to the series. I thought in Adelaide, Australia completely dominated us. There's no hiding with that fact. However, since that Perth test where they lost the first game, Australia has comfortably dominated us. Only good thing is India kept fighting it, fighting some at certain points to get back into the game, especially when Bumrah had such spells where he brought us back in the game, and couple of good innings from Reddy and Jaiswal. So and Rahul as well. But apart from that, I don't think so. We have played really well as far as overall team game is concerned. It's concerned, and I agree with Glenn McGrath when he says that the difference between Australia and India is just Jasprit Bumrah. Without Jasprit Bumrah, I think it would have been a 4-0 by now, I guess. Seriously, it would have been 4-0 because we are not clicking as a batting unit and we are not clicking as a bowling unit too. Only Jasprit Bumrah cannot win you matches. Others have to raise their level and strike back. The Perth test was fantastic, great, but ever since we have failed to replicate that kind of energy in the field, especially since Rohit has come back and leading the side. So with the form, what happens with the player is that he's so much into his own shell, trying to get out of that lean patch, that it affects his overall functioning on the field. So that's clearly visible in his decision making at the ground. So he's not able to take good decisions in the field as a leader, and when it happens, uh, you struggle, the team struggle, the energy doesn't translate into the field. Whereas when Bumrah was there, he was into prime form and he led the team with great zeal. It was a really good atmosphere, even though they got out at 150, around 150 in that first innings at Perth. They bounced back tremendously. They had great energy that game. However, that energy has faded, and after this fourth test, I have clearly seen that only in few sessions that energy has come picked up, but more or less Australia has dominated the series so far. However, we have still a very, very good chance and a handy chance. I'm not even thinking about WTC now. It's over. I don't think so we'll make it. But right now, the most important thing is retaining the Border Gavaskar Trophy. That should be, they should take it as ego, because last 10 years Australia is trying to get hand on that trophy, and if we draw this series, then that means the trophy is not going anywhere. So that will be a big dent in Australia's mentality. Maybe Cummins will see that, okay, I have missed out on this yet again, and I would like to have that thing. So they have to basically give more than 100% every individual in Sydney Test and try to retain the World Cup. It's a must-win match for India, no matter what. So in Melbourne, in Gaba, as we know, it rained last 1.5 day, but the way Bumrah came back in that third innings of Australia, it was something special. And when he and Akashdeep saved that, Fallon was also a good this thing. Well, Melbourne Test is a test which I'm disappointed, because this match we shouldn't have lost. It was very, we were three down till tea, and in a session, if you lose 7 wickets, it's a shame. Yeah, it should have been, the test should have been saved by this two. They just had to play 10 more overs, and that's all. They would have also, Australians would have also given up, knowing that in just 3 days they have to play at Sydney, with Stark having a niggle in his hand. I don't know, side strain or something, but he had some niggle. So I thought that Indians missed the trick. There was a brain fade moment of Rishabh Pant. I think Rishabh Pant should have avoided that shot big time. First innings, I'm not that much critical, but second inning has to be. He could have easily played on the ground, that shot through the ground, and still got a boundary. Why he had to play that lofted shot? Why he thought that it's Firoz Shah Kotla Delhi? It is not. It was MCG. It is very difficult to clear Australian grounds with the power they are used to of hitting on Indian grounds. So I thought that was a very bad decision by Rishabh Pant, and he has to make sure that how he is going to curb this tendency to lose his wicket. He actually gift wrapped that wicket to Australians, and even Yashasvi Jaiswal for that matter. Why he had to pull that when Cummins came only for that? When you know that Cummins is going to bowl and bowl short, that means he's trying to work you out. You had to just duck all those bounces, like what Pujara, Ashwin, and Vihari did in Sydney last tour. So if they had battled through that 10 more overs, it would have been a draw. They would have again had some. They would have taken new ball, and that new ball 8-10 overs were not difficult to survive. However, it was a victory given to Australia, wrapped nicely as a present, as a New Year gift to them. So I'm very sad that that happened, but it's okay. It's still 2-1, and we can always come back, win the Sydney Test, and draw the series level. That will be, and I'm telling you, Australia will be under pressure to win this series more than India, because they are not having that trophy from 10 years, and we have to make sure that we win Sydney to retain that Border Gavaskar Trophy with us. So in Sydney now, as we speak, tomorrow it's already 5:30 here in India in the evening. So it's like 12 more hours to go before the match, and we are hearing all kind of rubbish in our media that happens when India lose. Nothing new in this. At some PR groups, PR. I hate this. This is a team sports. I don't know why there is a fan club, Kohli club, why there is a Rohit club, why there is a blah blah Gautam Gambhir club. I don't know what is this all about. When every individual gets the kick only when India wins it, not when Kohli scores 100 and we lose, not when Bumrah takes 9 wickets but still we lose, not when Rohit gets 100 and still India lose. So who enjoys these things? No one. So if you think logically, we should think that India has to win. So I don't know why this thing happened that okay, uh, Rohit fans will hate Kohli's fans, Kohli fans will criticize Rohit fans, and this goes on and on and on. It's only there. I think these guys are generating money through Twitter and YouTube's, and people fall into their trap. So best is to not engage with this such activities. If you are a hardcore core cricket fan, you will know that players will have ups and downs. They will lose form, they will gain form. So all this is a part of a long career. Some careers will end tragically, some career will end on top. So all this thing comes in a game of cricket. If you have seen history of cricket, you will have so many retirements like that. Obviously, Kohli and Rohit are both in their 36, 38. 37 kind of age where you are talking about exit. So nothing new, and everybody knows when they have to stop. So why to decide on their behalf? Let them think. Let them go through their own decisions. They have earned it. They have earned it by playing 15 years on top of their games. They have brought joy many times, and if you see, the joy percentage will be obviously 80 high, but disappointing performance will be very low. So they have given you enough joy in their career that you should not decide on their future. Let them own handle their things. So all the speculation, amid the speculation, it is now almost confirmed that Rohit has opted for to set out of the Sydney Test, which I feel, if he has taken that call, it is a good call. He looks out of, if he looks only out of touch or out of form, I would have still played him, but I think he's not mentally in there. If look at him, I don't see him mentally in that space. So I think it's good that he has opted out of this, and obviously Gill is going to come back. Akashdeep is being has had injury, some back strain or something, and he's not playing. So maybe Prasidh Krishna or Harshit Rana. I don't know. Mostly Prasidh Krishna should get look. I don't think so. This pitch, anyways, is going to be helpful to either of them. But let's see. So Prasidh Krishna might get a look in for this fifth test. Rest of the team seems to be same. They will go with same two spinners, and only change, as I said, is Rohit Sharma and Akashdeep. So how that is how it looks like. Even Australia, Mitch Marsh, I think, as I have tweeted last game also, I will be very surprised if he gets selected for the last test. Which now, since he is not selected, I am not surprised at all, because Bill Webster was knocking at the door, and it's a good opportunity also, because Mitch Marsh is neither giving them overs nor giving them runs, so they can obviously take chance with. Because he can spin also, and he can bowl medium pacers also. So it's a good like to like replacement. In fact, like to better like a replacement, because he can tweak the ball as well. And Sydney, if it turns, he will be helpful along with Lyon, of course. So so as per so this is more or less the combination for this tomorrow's match, and I hope that India play well now with Bumrah back as captain again. Uh, I hope they will get that energy again in the team. As far as Rohit is concerned, I don't think so. It's over unless he himself says it's over. I think he will come back. He will focus on Champions Trophy maybe, and he will play some Ranji Trophy. Fingers crossed. I feel both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma should play Ranji Trophy, which season still they have few matches around as soon as this tour is over. So I think they should spend some time in the middle in Ranji Trophy games, and let's hope they get back in form. And Rohit Sharma, I think he will be looking forward to Champions Trophy. Uh, and white ball is something he can easily get back in form. It's kind of uh, play. To be honest, he's always a white ball player than a red ball player for me. Red ball, he had good knocks in Test crickets, but white ball, he's outstanding. So I hope Reddy's and Yashasvi Jaiswal, KL Rahul, I am surprised that he's not got a big score here. He looked in good nick, and he whenever I think he got, he is the only batsman I think who got very good balls to get to to lose his wicket. Both innings, Cummins bowled beautifully to him, and he he did everything rightly, but could not avoid to nick it. Anyways, I hope he gets a big one tomorrow, and Yashasvi and even Virat. I see. I would be happy to see one more hundred coming in this series, and Yashasvi too. I mean, isn't it? Two eighties, two knocks of eighties each, and one big hundred in the first test. And if he ends with another hundred, it will be a very good tour for the youngster. First tour getting almost 400 runs is great. I mean, that's some achievement. So I wish Team India luck, and I hope we will battle as if it is a do and die match for us, and we hope to square this series and retain the Border Gavaskar Trophy. So we'll see you guys around. If you, I again repeat, if you are new to this channel, do like, share, and subscribe to get more such videos. And I hope we will see you soon, guys.